We need a job.
If protecting carts from swindlers and killing goblins for gold isn't getting us anywhere, maybe we could try doing some good this time?
Boring.
She wants to actually create a difference. And I think for a lot of people, when we're talking about what is our purpose, we want to make a mark on the world, to be able to make it better. But how to get there from where we are to actually doing it is really scary because it has risk of failure, risk of success. And it's one of those things that often it's us that gets in the way of being able to actually do it.
Bless our house. Here goes. May the Everlight shine upon your home. Good luck. Out of practice. I don't really bless a lot of houses these days.
You can hear through Pike's voice that she doesn't believe what she's saying. This blessing doesn't carry any weight because she doesn't feel like she can actually do it. She doesn't own who she is as a person, and she doesn't value her own character traits. It is often ourselves who gets in the way of being able to do wonderful things. She really believed in herself. If you really believed in yourself, what could you do?
Everlight. No. No, please.
Sometimes we place all of our power, all of our skills into things, extrinsic things. Sometimes we will end up doing rituals or carrying a trinket that brings us good luck. The problem with placing our belief, our value into the extrinsic is that one is we don't really recognize who we are for our traits, and two, because it's extrinsic, what happens if we don't have that item? What happens if we're not able to do that ritual? We can then start to defeat ourselves because we've placed all of that value into something that's ephemeral, that's not even real. And that can become something that often will trip us up because it gets into our head. For Pike, she placed all of that value into her holy symbol instead of into herself.
Yeah, use this to talk to your goddess.
After that spell hit me, the Everlight, it's like she can't hear me anymore. I don't know, Grog. I don't know anymore.
Oh.
What happens to us the first time that we really fail at something, that even though we made all of these wonderful plans, it all didn't work out? Often that can create a lot of doubt in our own abilities, and then we're going to re-question everything, even sometimes just from one failure, especially for people that haven't done a lot of failing. And I know it sounds weird, but failing is actually a skill. It's about practicing resiliency, which means getting back up after things happen that were bad. For a lot of people, especially if you've been really good at something, the first time that you fail, it's so devastating that it fills you with self-doubt, so much so that you may give up on doing the thing that is your dreams, or you might change your entire skill set, or completely start to doubt who you are as a person. Not just that you failed at a certain thing, but that you're a failure yourself.
Very well. To Whitestone.
I'm not going.
What? What do you mean?
I can't hear the Everlight. I think I need to tell her sorry, properly, at a temple.
But I like the way that Pike deals with this, in that she decides that she's gonna go and try to re-find herself. She's actually trying to find the Everlight, but in that also is that search for ourselves. And sometimes we need a little bit of a break from everything, from all of those extrinsic things, those outward things that stop us from being able to focus on what really matters, to be able to recenter and figure out what is our purpose.
I have to do this alone, buddy.
What if I need you?
Even if I'm not around, don't feel me there with you.
And she's so beautiful and loving with Grog. They have the most sweet relationship, so pure, and I love that she tells him that you can always hear me, because that's true. With the people that we love, their voices are in our head always because we know who they are, even though she might overassess Grog's ability to be able to hear her.
You're their light now.
Pike, even though she sometimes doubts herself and her own skills, she's wonderful at being able to inspire others. She's always so positive and thoughtful, and I think that that's one of her best attributes. Isn't that the kind of people that we want to have around us? Those people that just make us feel better about ourselves, that recognize us and see what we do, and are able to say that thing that we just needed to hear.
Everlight, hear me. No, 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 no.
It's scary to be able to face ourselves and our truth. And I think that that's really a good metaphor of watching Pike and all of this fire. People can really use that ability to think about themselves, being able to survive something, especially when we're dealing with something that risks our fear of failure or abandonment or disappointing people or that we may not be good enough. That thought of heading towards the fire, and though it might burn you, you're going to be able to survive at the other side. That can often give you that resilience to be able to feel proud of yourself and be able to move forward, even though everything inside of you is saying, run away or don't try.
No curse, no spell could sever your connection to her light. It's impossible. Whatever is blocking you is inside of you.
I know it's a trope, but it is so true. This is what we deal with in therapy. It's almost always you. It's yourself that stops you from being able to achieve the things that you could really achieve. If you took a moment and just tried, believed in yourself, and risked all the things that you fear about risking, of course, making sure that you can still eat, what would you be able to accomplish? How much is fear stopping you from being able to achieve your dreams, to really let you fly?
When I'm with my friends, they're why you cut off my connection to your light. Unless you didn't sever it, I did.
Now you speak truth.
So here Pike is catastrophizing all of the mistakes that she's made, all of the ways that she hasn't been perfect. In reality, it isn't the Everlight, the goddess, that actually severed this connection. It was herself, because she felt so much guilt and shame that she got stuck on it, and she felt like the goddess, the Everlight, wouldn't be able to accept her with her imperfections. In the end, it was actually herself that severed that connection. Isn't that what we often do? We catastrophize the mistakes that we make. We take something small and we make it larger and larger and larger, and we don't allow ourselves to forgive ourselves. And that's what we have to do. Guilt and shame are no use. They're not any help. Our job is to learn from it and be able to do better. And to accept ourselves, not to be perfect, but to accept ourselves even with all of our flaws.
Sup?
After that journey of being able to find out her truth and being able to really accept it, here she has her Gandalf moment where she is able to really embody the light.
What's she doing? Watch.
Your weapons strike with the divine virtue of the Everlight. Now go crush some heads!
I love that. Now we get to see what Pike can do when she really believes in herself. Getting all emotional. It's such a juxtaposition from that first time when she tries to bless the house, how it's haphazard, how we could hear the hesitation in her voice. And in this, she really, really owns it. Isn't that what we hope to do? To be able to believe in ourselves so much that we can be the best version of who we are, along with all of our flaws, but really be able to risk it. Put everything into what we do, and then see what we could accomplish. It's such a good moment.
So, it worked? I mean, you said sorry?
I had things I needed to figure out, and once I did, let's just say I know who I am now.
I love it. I love those words that she knows who she is now. And we want to be able to do that in an honest way with our flaws and our strengths so that we can really accomplish all the things that we're meant to do. I hope you liked this video, and if you liked it, you can also check out my Arcane Jinx Complete Saga. That's a compilation video of all my Jinx related videos. Would you like a Vox Machina favorite scene synopsis, Nebula exclusive? If so, comment below with your favorite scenes. The Jinx compilation has been re-edited, mostly chronologically, and is presented as a single psychological analysis of Jinx's journey throughout Season 1 of Arcane. It's nearly 2 hours long and is available ad-free and sponsor-free only on Nebula. And Nebula is bundled in for free when you sign up with today's sponsor, CuriosityStream, at curiositystream.com/Georgia Dow, or by clicking on the link below. And right now, today, because you're watching this video, you can get CuriosityStream on sale for 26% off, less than a movie ticket for the entire year. And that includes their thousands of amazing documentaries and series, like The Enchanted Forest. There are few places on Earth more magical than a forest. So take a journey and and enjoy everything that nature has to offer. This is enchantment at every turn. Signing up is the best way to support educational creators directly. It's also the best deal in streaming today. For over 26% off CuriosityStream, less than $15 a year, and Nebula bundled in for free. Yes, free. So just click on the link below or head on over to curiositystream.com/Georgia Dow. Clicking on that link really does help out my channel, so thank you, and thank you to CuriosityStream for supporting this video. And thank you for the support, and hopefully I'll see you on the next video. So those were my favorite Pike moments. Let me know what yours are, and if you like this video, please hit subscribe.